So what I thought I would do is we'll go up to the CAT scales. CAT scales are nationwide, and they are, from what I understand, well respected and used regularly, actually in the courts. So whatever this van weighs at, I get a certificate from the CAT scale company, and that's it. That holds to be true and accurate. So we'll get a baseline weight, and then all along the way, I might bring it back up periodically and weigh it to see what those additional components and build items that I put in weigh and what we add to. I'm going to be very, very conscious of what I add in terms of weight to this van. I want efficiency. I want it quiet. I don't want any rattles. It's got to be balanced. One of the things I'm going to mention later on, I'll go into more depth. Mercedes has what they call a Master Upfitters program. And obviously you've got to qualify for that by doing X amount of builds a year and whatnot, buying X amount of vans. Obviously I don't qualify for that because this is van number 1. I hope there are more.
800 feet, turn left onto the Garden State Parkway North Ramp.
But there are very stringent requirements and criteria to build out a van according to Mercedes. And even though I'm not a member, I intend to follow those rules and regulations. I'm going to respect that criteria and build accordingly. Same thing with the RVIA, national organization. They also have a set of requirements, safety, build-out requirements. I can't afford the RVIA membership, not at this point. But same thing, I'm going to adhere to those building codes. Everything about my van is going to be within those specs. Actually, beyond those specs. In most cases, I'm going to exceed what their minimum requirements are for fasteners, that type of thing. I'm keeping the house and the vehicle chassis separate. I'm not tapping into the engine for anything. There's a lot of heating systems that you can pull off of you can take the glycol out of the engine and run that through a heat exchanger and grab that heat. That's fine, that's good. Plenty of builders do that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to keep things simple and separate. The chassis is one entity and the build is another. Now obviously I'm going to fasten to the walls of the van. You're going to be able to reconfigure this van and make changes, repairs, enhancements, improvements reasonably, easily. I'm not going to bury components. I'm not going to tie them down so hard that you can't get them out. Nothing should be a struggle. The entire van should be a real friend when it comes to living. I haven't driven an empty raw cargo van before. I'm only used to driving my Sprinter, which is laden down with a house inside. Mine is a 170 wheelbase, Pleasureway, and it's got a full complement of living amenities in there. You know that. This one is empty. Look, I'll show you again. Nothing. So, couple observations while I'm driving this. This one is a 170 wheelbase, but it's the extended chassis, extended body. So this Mamaluke is 24 feet long. I like that, and I want it, and I need it for what I'm going to be putting back there. It's important. This is going to be a living van. This is going to be a full-time living van. So this thing is tight as a drum. There are no rattles. There are no squeaks. Yeah, there's road noise because right now I'm inside a drum. It's hollow. There's no insulation, very little rattle trap. When gravel and rocks and whatnot kick up off the back tires and they hit the underside of my wheel wells, it's loud in here. Those wheel wells are hollow. There's no rattle trap on them. It's just the bare chassis metal. So for sure, they're going to get rattle trap and extra insulation for sound deadening. I'm talking with an acoustical engineer who does recording studios, and we are discussing what we can do to the walls inside the van and all the connection points between everything I put in here. Serves two purposes. It's going to isolate the noise, keep it out. It's also going to act as a very good thermal barrier for the heat and the cold on the outside, being prevented from transferring to the inside. Metal on metal, no good.
First way every way.
First way,
Track the number.
01.
You can come up the scale and come inside for your ticket. Please don't block the entry.
Thank you. That didn't hurt at all. Well, that was an easy way in. That truck stop was crowded. Holy mackerel, there was a backup everywhere. But I went inside and I said, I'd like to weigh this van. I just got it, it's brand new. Do you mind if I take a few pictures while I'm out there? I explained my whole situation. I gave him a Humble Road card. I said, I'll be back every month. I'll come back here as I put new stuff in the van. We'll get it weighed again. So the weigh-in, I should do this while I'm driving, right? The van weighs 6,240 pounds. Really? Really gonna do this on a highway? 6,240 pounds. GVW is 11,030 pounds. So we've got about little less than 4,000 pounds of fixtures, furniture, water, cargo, 4,000 pounds. That goes fast. You'll see. Look at that head check. Oh my goodness. It's like I'm in an IMAX theater. That's what it's like driving this van. I'm in an IMAX theater. The next step is I'm going to pick up cardboard, a lot of cardboard, and we're going to build out the entire interior of the van with cardboard and 2x2 stick framing. I'm going to make these cardboard templates as precise and tight as I can make them, and then I'm going to use them as templates. But this way, with cardboard and stick framing, we'll get a real good idea of mass, proportions. I can tweak it. I did all my planning and drawings in Google Sketch. I'm sure some of you have heard of that. And I was tight, as precise as I could make it, down to the 16th of an inch. But you don't get a sense of proportion. You're not inside. So when now I get in here, I build out my fixtures, my boxes, my countertops, and I'm going to say, you know what? I need an inch here, or I'm going to remove an inch here. And we're going to tweak it and refine it until it feels right and it lives right.